Have you ever wondered what makes the chosen ones untouchable, and why you should be careful about provoking them? They play an important role in the big picture, but people often misunderstand them and are afraid of them. It's important to recognize their capabilities and the challenges they face so we can foster a harmonious existence free from conflict. Join us as we explore the reasons why the chosen ones are not to be underestimated and how their presence is a powerful force for positive change in the world. The first reason you should never offend the chosen ones is that they have divine protection and spiritual power. These individuals are not just passive bystanders in the grand scheme of things. They are cloaked in an unseen armor, and they are not mere participants in the universe's unfolding drama. They're central characters, guided and protected by forces we don't fully understand. It's not just a myth, their spiritual power is real. It can change the energy in a room, turn conflict into harmony, or darkness into light. This isn't about going through life without facing any challenges. It's about facing those challenges with the support of a guardian force. Think about the person in your life who, no matter what challenges they face, seems to navigate through difficult situations with an incredible grace. They come out of challenges not just unscathed, but often stronger and wiser, and you're left in awe of their resilience. This is a sign that they're under divine protection. It's a shield against physical harm and also against the turmoil that can unsettle their spirit. Their spiritual power affects not just their own path, but everyone around them too. It can work in ways you might not immediately recognize, but you'll feel it deeply. This spiritual power isn't used like a weapon, but flows like a river, touching lives, healing wounds, and sometimes guiding the collective consciousness towards a greater good. If you challenge or belittle their essence, you're not just challenging them, you're challenging the very currents of this divine protection. What happens as a result of these actions affects not only the person who provokes others, but also the way they interact with others. In a nutshell, the chosen ones have a sacred fire inside them. It's a source of light and warmth, but it can also be a force of immense power when confronted. If you don't understand them, or worse, try to dampen their spirit, you're basically inviting shadows into your life. Their spiritual connection, supported by divine protection, helps guide those who are lost in their own darkness, offering guidance and hope. If you recognize this in them, you'll see how much they impact the world. And you'll see why it's wrong to mistake their kindness for weakness. The second reason to be careful around the chosen ones is that they're very intelligent and wise. This isn't just about high IQ scores or academic achievements. It's about a deep level of understanding and insight that helps them see through the noise of everyday life. The chosen ones have a clear, focused way of thinking and a wide range of knowledge that helps them see solutions where others see obstacles and find hope and despair. In your day-to-day interactions, you may have encountered individuals who, with just a few words, can shift your perspective in ways you never thought to explore. They can take a complex problem and break it down into simple steps, and their minds are always full of ideas and solutions. They're always ready to help people who are confused. This isn't just for show. It's a tool, sharpened by experience and study, and it's used with precision and care. When it comes to making decisions, most people see a fork in the road, but the chosen ones see a web of possibilities, each thread a potential path to a new destiny. Their advice is often sought and not given lightly. It's the result of lots of experience and learning from both successes and failures. It's not their ability to dominate a conversation that makes them formidable. It's their ability to transform it and elevate the discourse to realms of thought previously uncharted. Challenging them or underestimating their intellect is a mistake, not because you'll risk their ire, but because you'll close yourself off from a fountain of insight. Their knowledge isn't a weapon, it's a bridge, connecting different ideas, people, and emotions. In their words, there's a quality that really resonates with people, a frequency that speaks to the very core of those who listen, urging them towards greater understanding and compassion. The smart and wise people we choose to work with can help us find our way through the ups and downs of life. If you ignore this light, you're just going to end up lost in the dark, missing out on the understanding that's right there on the horizon. Their minds are a goldmine of ideas and new ways of thinking. They offer more than just solutions, they show us what could be if we're willing to listen and learn. The third reason why it's really important to treat chosen ones with respect and openness is that they can influence us in lots of different ways. This isn't just about persuasion or charisma. It's about a deep ability to touch lives and bring about change, not just in circumstances but in the very essence of who we are. The chosen ones are agents of transformation, navigating the world with a mission to transform it. Everything they do has the potential to change someone's emotional, psychological, and spiritual journey. You've probably felt the impact of such individuals in moments of vulnerability. A conversation with them can be like a shot in the arm for your soul, soothing your fears and reigniting your hope. They know how our feelings and thoughts affect what we do. They can help us understand ourselves better and our place in the universe. They can help us untangle the knots in our minds and hearts, showing us paths we were too afraid to explore. Or, they have a big impact on people's lives, not just on an individual level, but also on communities and on the spirit of the times. They bring people together, inspire compassion, and give people a sense of purpose through their actions, words, and presence. This ability to impact at multiple levels comes from a deep-rooted connection to the human experience, and a profound empathy that allows them to feel the currents of collective consciousness and steer them towards healing and growth. So, engaging with these chosen ones is not a passive experience. It's an invitation to grow and move beyond the limits we've set for ourselves. If we don't understand or accept their influence, we might miss out on opportunities for personal and collective transformation. They're a gift in our lives, a chance to see and take part in reaching our highest potential. Challenging a chosen one is challenging the very forces of growth and enlightenment they represent. They can have a big impact, even if it's not always obvious. They leave a lasting impression on the people they interact with. Embracing the change they bring, welcoming the shift in perspective and consciousness, is the key to unlocking doors we never knew existed. It'll lead us to a world where emotional, psychological, and spiritual growth is not just possible but inevitable. Another important reason to approach chosen ones with caution and understanding is the harsh reality of their isolation and confrontation by society. It's not a matter of preference, it's a result of their unique attributes. They're different from the norm, which often leads to misunderstanding and mistrust. People with these special qualities often find themselves on the outside, looked at with suspicion or even fear. This societal misunderstanding is more than just a superficial issue. It's a significant obstacle that often forces the chosen ones into a defensive position, protecting their space and their truth. Think about the innovators and visionaries of our time. They were the ones whose ideas were once seen as too radical or too profound to be understood. Their journeys were met with a lot of ridicule and resistance. It wasn't that their ideas weren't good, but that they were thinking in ways that challenged the status quo. It's not that the chosen ones are hostile, they're just defending themselves against a constant barrage of skepticism and negativity. It's not just a personal space, it's a sanctuary for them and the seeds of change and enlightenment they nurture. This space is where their ideas, which are often misunderstood or undervalued by society, can grow and thrive away from the constraints of conventional judgment. It's important to understand and respect this protective stance. If you don't have an invitation or don't show empathy, you might misunderstand what they're about and what they're trying to do. The chosen one's isolation is a reflection of our collective fear of the unknown, of what lies beyond our comfort zones. With this in mind, we need to learn to approach them with an open mind and heart, ready to explore the depths they offer without prejudice. Their misunderstood nature isn't a barrier, it's a bridge. It invites us to expand our perceptions and embrace diversity in thought and spirit. The challenges they face in society show us that we often fear what we don't understand. But there's a lot we can do to overcome this if we're open-minded and empathetic. When we understand the chosen ones, we can create a society that celebrates difference, looks beyond the surface, and values the important contributions of those who show us the way to change. The chosen ones have a profound intuitive sense, which is why we should respect and carefully consider their presence in our lives. This intuitive power, a deep-seated ability to perceive intentions and truths that lie hidden beneath the surface, gives them a unique perspective on the world and its complex web of relationships. It's not just T about reading between the lines. It's about understanding the silent language of the heart and soul, the unspoken words that echo through our actions and choices. We've all met people who seem to know things about us, about others, and about what's going on around us. These are the moments when the chosen one's intuition really shines, revealing insights that can change the course of people's lives. They understand more than just what's on the surface. They have a deep well of empathy and wisdom that can show us things about ourselves and others that we might not otherwise see. This intuitive grasp makes them powerful figures in social dynamics, not because they're looking to control or dominate, but because they're seeking harmony and understanding. They can handle complex social situations with ease, often acting as mediators and peacemakers, bridging gaps between different viewpoints and healing rifts with their insight. Their ability to sense the hidden currents of human emotion and thought makes them priceless allies, but it also makes them seem a bit mysterious or unpredictable. If you don't recognize this intuitive understanding, you're missing one of the most powerful tools the chosen ones have at their disposal. Their perceptions allow them to act with a foresight and compassion that can seem almost otherworldly, drawing people to them even as it sets them apart. They sense not just what is, but what could be. They guide those around them towards a deeper understanding of themselves and the connections we all have with each other. When you engage with the chosen one, you get to see yourself and the world through a lens of heightened awareness and empathy, because you know they possess this profound intuitive sense. It's a chance to be understood in a way you might not have thought possible, to have the truths of your heart recognized and met with kindness. The chosen ones, with their intuition, offer more than just a mirror reflecting our true selves. They also provide a window to a world where understanding and compassion reign. Another great reason to be careful with how you interact with the chosen ones is that they can turn negatives into positives. When things are at their worst, the chosen ones have a special power. They can turn the darkest moments into beacons of light. This amazing ability to turn negative situations into opportunities for growth and positive change isn't just a skill. It's an art that they've perfected through their own trials and tribulations. The chosen ones face a lot of challenges along the way. Each obstacle is a lesson, and each setback is an opportunity to explore the ancient craft of transformation more deeply. They've got the secret to this sacred transmutation tucked away in the hidden chambers of their being. It's as if they have an inner philosopher's stone, capable of turning despair into hope. Their influence, in a sense, can transform the fundamental structure of reality, moving energies from disharmony to unity, from disintegration to integration. This isn't about ignoring the darkness, but about seeing the potential for light in the shadows. To someone who isn't familiar with this process, it might seem like magic or luck, but there's nothing random about it. It's a conscious, considered act of will, driven by a deep understanding of the universal laws that govern balance and transformation. The chosen ones see beyond the here and now, beyond the pain and suffering, to the potential for renewal and enlightenment that lies hidden beneath. If you engage with them, especially during tough times, you might find yourself caught up in this mysterious process, where your own negatives are slowly but surely transformed into positives. This isn't something you just sit back and let happen. It's an invitation to take part in your own transformation, guided by those who have mastered the art. This ability to transform things shows us how strong and adaptable we all are. It's proof that He chosen ones are vessels of healing and transformation. They show us that every negative can be the birthplace of a new positive. When you're around them, you see that the darkest times aren't the end of the road. They're a chance to make a big change for the better. The seventh reason to be careful about how you interact with the chosen ones is that they often have hidden knowledge. Chosen ones may possess ancient wisdom, or knowledge that isn't readily available to the general public. If you ignore their messages, you might miss out on some important insights. These folks have secrets tucked away in their hearts, secrets that have been whispered on the winds of time. Secrets that have been hidden since the dawn of time. This hidden knowledge, which is often seen as cryptic or enigmatic, has the power to change how you see things and even shift the very foundations on which you stand. You probably come across these people who know a lot more than they let on more often than you think. They could be the quiet observer at the edge of the conversation, the sage with twinkling eyes who has seen it all, or the solitary wanderer who knows a lot but doesn't say much. Their knowledge isn't always shared through words. It's shown through what they do, through the silent transfer of energy, and through the deep effect they have on people. If you miss the chosen ones, you're passing up on a treasure chest full of riches. The ancient wisdom they carry offers insights into understanding ourselves, the universe, and the intricate relationship between the two. This is knowledge that can help us grow, inspire change, and gain a deeper understanding of the universe and our place in it. Think about the moment when something they've shared suddenly makes sense to you, and you see things in a new light. It's like finding a map to treasures you didn't even know you were looking for. This wisdom can come through in the simplest of moments, like a word, a gesture, or even a shared silence. That suddenly shifts your perspective and reveals pathways to enlightenment and understanding that were previously obscured by the mundane. If you ignore the chosen ones, it's like closing your eyes to the stars above. You're missing out on their guidance. If you embrace their hidden knowledge, it can transform your understanding of reality. It can offer you a richer, more nuanced view of the world and your place in it. In their cryptic messages and silent teachings, there's the potential for a profound personal and collective transformation. It's a chance to connect with truths that resonate with the very core of who you are. The chosen ones show up as bearers of profound gifts, guardians of ancient wisdom, and catalysts for transformation. It's not just a matter of showing respect and acknowledging their special role and abilities. It's also about recognizing the potential positive impact they can have on our world. They're like a bridge between what we can see and what we can't. They help us understand the universe better and take action that can help us all become more understanding, compassionate, and enlightened. However, the impact and depth of the chosen one's contributions are often misunderstood, leading to confrontation and isolation. It's important to be careful and not provoke or underestimate them. This brings us to the crux of our argument. We need to promote understanding and harmony between chosen ones and the wider society. Mutual respect is not just a nice idea. It's a practical way to tap into the wisdom and insight that chosen ones have to offer. By engaging with them respectfully, we can create an environment where the transformative powers of chosen ones are not feared but embraced, leading to beneficial outcomes for all involved. To get there, we need to keep an open mind and heart, be willing to listen, and look beyond the surface. By doing this, we not only make our own lives better, but we also help create a shared future that reflects the full range of human potential. So let's treat chosen ones with the respect and dignity they deserve. They reflect our collective aspirations for a world of deeper understanding, peace, and unity. When we acknowledge and respect them, we open the door to a future shaped by the shared wisdom and vision of all humanity, guided by the light of the chosen ones.